dripping. I will be your downfall. Those were the last words I said to my ex till date. Pascal is someone I met on Facebook when my life was miserable because I had just finished my ND in Mina Polytechnic. Though I had carryovers and I have to repeat, but how do I explain this to my dad? He's already telling me to get married or find something doing because he has a problem in his business. I was in a confused state when I met Pascal. He's actually a good man and he lived abroad. We began to date, though it's a long distance relationship. We were so serious, and he sent me money always and lightened my depression. I began to pressure him to make a visa for me so I can join him, but he told me that women don't really get good jobs in Dubai and that most Nigerian women there are into prostitution, and that's the easiest way to make money over there. Sincerely, I didn't mind doing prostitution abroad at that moment, but how do I look at my boyfriend in the face and tell him that I'm interested in prostitution? But after a few months, I asked him if I decide to do prostitution, would he make the visa for me? And he said yes. So I told him that the only reason I am agreeing is because I want to be close to him. So I am interested in whatever he has to offer. So we agreed that he will bring me over there, but I have to pay him 3 million naira once I start working, which I agreed. Within a short period, I was with him and I fell so much in love with him. He is very rich, and almost all the Nigerians in that particular city are loyal to him because he is into visa and he brought most of them abroad. I began the sex work, but only at night, and I was making a lot of money. Meanwhile, my boyfriend was also having sex with me, always without condom, while the other men used condom. 3 months along the line, I found out I was pregnant, and I told him, but he didn't believe he was the father of the child. He stopped giving me attention and was always telling me to pay his 3 million naira. I was in a fragile state of mind and I met a Nigerian guy that convinced me to run away to another state with him to avoid paying the 3 million naira. He also promised to help me abort the baby in my womb. We were making plans to run away and Pascal found out and was so furious. He has a lot of loyal boys under him that must have observed and told him because he's a very busy man and always doing one business or the other. We had a heated argument and he kicked me heavily on my belly and I had a miscarriage immediately. And I looked him in the face and said to him, Almighty Pascal, I swear with this blood dripping down, I will be your downfall. I bled for a week non-stop. And when I became all right, I called my dad and explained everything to him. He asked me to send his picture and one of his clothes, which I did. I waybilled his cloth to my dad in Nigeria and sent him money. And after tying him, my dad called and told me it is done. The next month, Pascal began to struggle financially. His business partner in Nigeria ran to Australia with his 45 million naira, and he had to sell a few of his properties in Nigeria to pay off debt. We separated after the miscarriage, and I now live in another city and have refused to pay him a dime. But I do hear scores. He is now in Nigeria, married but miserable, and even calls his boys here, begging them for money to feed, and most of his boys don't pick up his calls anymore. I decided to check him up on Facebook today, and he looks so pale and malnourished. I cried so hard, and I'm ready to make amends, but my dad is late now. I don't know how to go about this, and if I tell him the truth, I'll be in danger because any of his boys can easily trace me and harm me on his command. What should I do? What do you think she should do? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. And this story is from TN Worldz.